Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears, and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it, and gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles? Up of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they will finally get to him down at
those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 483, 218, jump.
Jones now off the play fake. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23-yard.
Handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he is met in his tracks behind the... On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Up 5.
For them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pick.
Effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. Acrobatic receivers, we have some today.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nix firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it
at the defensive front.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nix, this complete to Martin. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score.
Play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down.
They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider, just on a touch that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
First down for the Bears.
They needed to account for him on each and every play.
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Single, 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 single.
From the 44, Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Jones. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this one inside.
Check back 33. I got you. I got you.
Jones on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's tackled a yard short of
position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that play going
Who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hey, Delta.
on third down. Jones got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 8 yards out as the Bears
down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38 end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. If you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a
confirm. This guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing, Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 9-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push for the Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points. Look, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, Nix. Looking left-sided, has got him in. Offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix looking left sideline, but it
actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. First, this is 3rd down. From the gun, Nix. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. With 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, Number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically
drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Stepping up, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across them.
60 outlaw.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Nix over the middle. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he'll go out.
One of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, Martin fighting his way down to about the 30. An interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And finding the tight end, Wilson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up.
And for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From a yard out. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were, they've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Nix. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all set. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix caught by Wilson.
Not on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he? They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 3rd down, Nix. His throw caught right around the 6. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time.
Play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might burst the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the... And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And on this, it'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in. But on the scoreboard, how many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
Bravo.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight.
Hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
3rd down.
Hey, C6.
Jones now operating from the gun. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Holding offense.
Off play action. Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Center heading out for the next possession. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down.
On their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Yeah, he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal.
Better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
4th quarter,
And someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball. Tells, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
Set. HE Gator. 80 weapon. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Go.
Jones. Off play action. And he took that in one-handed. Timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they corral him just a couple yards. Quarter play. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run with Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
Davis and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.